To make efficient use of the Parallax millwork library, you'll first want to become acquainted with which component is which, as you'll find all of the components are named with a number at the end of the family name. If you open your PDF guide, starting on page 2, you'll see a list of all of the different base cabinets. The numbers at the end of the cabinet names basically lay out a sequence of cabinets. The 10 series of cabinets is one feature only, being doors. So each of these cabinets is one feature tall. There is a single door, a double door, and then a double door that is handicap accessible where the toe kick is part of the door itself. The 20 series is a door with a single feature above it, meaning a drawer or a fixed panel above it. So you'll see 21 is a single door, single drawer. 22 is the same variant but with two doors on the bottom. 22HC is the handicap accessible variant of 22 where the toe kick swings out, and so on and so forth. There's a 23 with multiple drawers. There's a 23HC where the toe kicks kick out. There's a 24 with a fixed panel at the top, and of course there is a 24HC as well where the toe kick swings out. The cabinets keep going, with different series being listed at the bottom of each drawing in the PDF guide. The 3 series is basically open shelves with a single feature above. The 4 series is multiple drawers or doors or features. So you'll see there is a single door, there is 2 drawers, there is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 drawers. The 5 series is the sink shroud units, and the sink shrouds come in base 51, which uses tight parameters for the width like the rest of the cabinets, but there is also 51I, where the width is instant stretchable for custom applications. There is the 60 series, which is open shelves with no features at all, meaning the top feature is also opened. The 70 series are basically single drawers and or keyboard trays that get mounted below the countertop, and the 80 series is the corner unit for the base cabinets. Similar to the base components, the full height components are also outlined in the PDF guide. The 10 series is similar to the base cabinets where it is a single door only, comes in a single door or a double door configuration. The 2 series is very similar to the base cabinets as well, where there are 2 features top and bottom, and it comes in, of course, single and double door configurations as well. The 3 series is, of course, 3 features high, and the 4 series is 4 features high. Like the base and full height cabinets, the guide also features a legend for the different types of upper cabinets as well. There are more series of upper cabinets, as there is a variant of each series that is a full height cabinet, and then there is a variant that is a full height cabinet with an underlight. So you'll notice that the 10 series is single door and double door with no underlight, and then 21 and 22 are the same cabinets except the interior is actually raised up and there is a light fixture actually nested and shared on the underside of that cabinet. Similarly, the 3 series is an upper cabinet with open shelves, whereas the 4 series are the same cabinets in underlight configuration. The 5 series is an appliance shelf with a feature above, whereas the 6 series is the same style but with the underlight reveal on the bottom. The 7 series is your standard subdivided shelving units, whereas the 8 series is your standard subdivided shelving units with the underlight underneath them. As everything called a feature is done out of a shared nested family, you can make as many variations of features as you want by simply opening one of the feature components and doing a save as to it. Several features ship with the library for your use right away. There is what's called a feature A1, which is a completely flush door or drawer. The gaps shown around the door or the drawers are handled by the cabinet type, so you don't need to make new features if you want to have this style gap around any of the features. Feature A2 is a standard flushed feature with a raised perimeter edge around the outside. Here you can see it as both a drawer and a door. Feature A3 is similar. It's a raised edge, and it also has some rounded molding running around the raised edge of the feature. And feature A4 is a raised edge, also with a raised panel in the series or in the center of the raised edge, and molding as well. The features that start with B have glazing in them. So if you have a B1, it is a simple perimeter frame with glazing in the center. And if you have a B2, it's a perimeter frame with glazing in the center and a grid. As an example of what I meant by the features not being needed to control the gaps, here you'll see one unit that has gaps in between the features and one unit that does not, but they are both using the same feature. The gaps and distances between the features can be set in the cabinet types themselves. Similarly, there are 5 types of hardware poles that are included with the library, and if you wish to make more variations, you can simply do a save as to the hardware poles as well. There is pole type A1, which is a standard hoop. There is pole type B1, which is just a single post-mounted hoop that's a little more decorative. Then there is pole C1, and we used C for continuous. This is the one that we call full bleed, where the pole is aware of the height and or width of the feature, and it uses the full distance of that feature. Pole C2 is continuous, and it does respond as well to the height and width of the feature, but C2 has gaps at the top and bottom of the feature. All of these things can be changed, by the way, in the type properties of the hardware itself. And then pole K1 stands for knob. In addition to these components, there are also 3 different types of countertops that are included in the library. As mentioned before, these are generic model families. Countertop 11 is your straight countertop. They use instance parameters for the width, and they have pull tabs in plan so that they can be stretched accordingly. Countertop 21 is your L configuration countertop, also having pull tabs, and all of these countertops also have instance controllable backsplash and side splash presence parameters. So if you need to include a side splash, you can simply check the boxes and they will show up. Similar to 11 and 21 is 31, which is your 3-sided countertop. That is all of the components that are shown or provided in the library. And so in the next video, we'll get into actual placement and configuration of all of the cabinets.